Monsieur Romeva, pour 4 minutes.
Thank you. In December 2012, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution on intensifying efforts to end female genital mutilation. This resolution calls for the development of a comprehensive strategies aimed at eliminating the practice. In Europe, the European Parliament estimates that 500,000 women live with the consequences of the practice. That's the equivalent to the population of Malta, and another 180,000 are at risk every year of this. This estimate shows how important it is for the EU to play its part in ending that practice. In that respect, the European Commission Action Plan represents a key element of the European response to the calls and commitments made by the UNGA resolution. The European Parliament's role will be to monitor the implementation progress regarding the Action Plan on the elimination of FGM. The Action Plan promotes a comprehensive and multidisciplinary approach to tackle the practice, and it reflects international human rights standards and insists on the need to focus on actions of prevention. And prevention of FGM means working for and with affected communities, in particular with young people. Prevention means working on gender stereotypes and seeking to determine and overcome barriers to ending FGM within each community. Prevention also means training professionals that are likely to be in contact with affected women and girls. But prevention does not mean prosecution. We need to move away from the criminalisation approach. There is to date no evidence, no research that proves the deterrent effect of prosecution on the perpetuation of the practice. Yes, there is a need for legislation on FGM. There is a need for child protection measures and laws which acknowledge that FGM is an act that affects the whole society. However, there is also a need to analyse the impact of prosecution on the girl child. Judicial procedures, prison sentences, large fines or long separations from the parent's family may have a serious impact on the child's well-being. This is why it is the key not to confuse prevention and prosecution, not to confuse understanding and fear. If we aim at long-term prevention, we first need to work on changing the belief system and social norms of those affected by FGM. Working towards ending FGM is therefore a long-term endeavour, which requires a long-term vision. Communities need to be involved in the development of such a vision, and we need data, in particular in prevalence, to monitor and evaluate the impact of existing actions and develop relevant policy responses. As MEPs, we should commit to support those who already work on ending the practice, and I am very glad to see that the resolution we are adopting today will support the work of End FGM campaigners in Europe. For those who are standing again for the next campaign, we are seeking to be in the House in the next 5 years. They can already show their determination on continuing to prevent the combat against FGM by signing the pledge that End FGM European campaign has put at our disposal. Thank you so much.